Don't even. I know what you're thinking. I know you're going in the comments right now, and you're typing, Chibi, are you trying to sell something? What's with the beanie? Chill. Okay, chill. Anyways, with that being said, today's topic is wrapped around Fate. I want to talk about the latest entry into Fate, Fate Extra. 2 days ago, episode 1 came out, and many I saw were asking me a question that's very common when it comes to a new Fate series coming out. Can I watch this without watching any other Fate series? So basically, this video I want to make to clarify to anyone that has not seen any other Fate series or they have limited knowledge on Fate, and let them know if they can watch Fate Extra or not. Now, just to be point blank with all of you, I am an anime only when it comes to Fate Extra Last Encore that aired 2 days ago. And I do have some knowledge of, the Nasuverse, Type Moon and all that, because I have, played the visual novel, I have, watched the anime Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, the original Fate Stay Night. I've also, went into, Karno Kyokai. I have, kind of ventured a little bit into the Fate series. I do like Fate quite a bit. Now, I know there's a lot, more diehard fans out there compared to myself, but overall, though, I do think I have somewhat of a good, decent understanding of Fate overall. Now, I'm just going to be point blank, okay? Just to kind of spare you some time and all that, for you don't have to watch like a 10-minute video. You can watch Fate Extra Last Encore without seeing anything else, okay? That's just the short answer, okay? I will clarify in a second, but if you're just here to get your answer and you don't care for anything else, any more knowledge or whatever, just to give you some clarification, yes, if you're an anime only or if you haven't seen any other Fate series, you can go out of your way and you can watch Fate Extra. You don't have to worry about anything else. You don't have to worry about not knowing what Fate Stay Night is or never watching it. You don't need to have a general understanding of Fate. You can just dive right into Fate Extra. Now that that is said, let's talk about why you can do this and kind of what is the reason for it. Now, Fate overall, it's a very scary series to get into because there is a lot of titles. I mean, you have Fate Apocrypha that recently aired. We now have this Fate Extra Last Encore. Then we have Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. We have Fate Stay Night Heaven's Fill. Fate Stay Night. I mean, we have Fate Zero, and then you have Fate Go, you have Fate Ilia. There's a lot of Fate series, okay? There is a lot when it comes to Type Moon and all that. There is quite a bit. And when you see all of this, it's very scary because you're like, where do I start? How do I get into the series? It seems cool, but just like, there's so many episodes, there's so many series, I just don't know where to begin. It's very similar to the entire debate when it comes to the Monogatari series, because there's just so many weird titles to Monogatari, people don't know where to start the series at all, and that's basically what you could put onto the Fate series. Many are just scared to start it because there's just so many. They don't know where to start. And now, here's the big thing. When it comes to Fate, a lot of the stories outside of Fate Stay Night and Fate Zero, they are their own separate universe. They expand upon the world and the verse of Type Moon and all of that in Fate, but overall, they are their own separate stories that are kind of closely contained in their own storyline. And basically, when it comes to Fate, each individual story is like a different dimension and all of that going on, a parallel universe or whatever. So they're never really the same. And they're always set into different timelines or time periods throughout the entirety of the universe of, the Nasuverse, basically. So if you have never seen anything, you don't need to see the other stuff. The only thing you will get if you see a lot of the other Fate stuff is some certain nods and references throughout the series. For instance, one of the most iconic references, besides Saberface, is seeing Archer pop up in a certain Fate series. For instance, in Fate Extra, we got to see a silhouette of Archer that was chasing after the main male character. Now, if you've never watched Fate Stay Night, obviously you won't recognize the man, but you don't really need to know because, you don't really need that information. Basically, what's going on there is more of a nod to the fans of this series, and like, oh man, you know who this is, from Fate Stay Night, you understand his storyline, which adds more depth to the character, but like I said, it's more of a reference than anything else, and you don't really need that to appreciate the main storyline of this series, from my understanding. Now, to go even further into this, though, apparently from what I've been hearing, now don't quote me on this, do not quote me on this, but this is what I've been hearing from the original source readers or players of Fate Extra. Apparently, Fate Extra Last Encore is anime original. Now, I know many are going to hear that word, you're going to hear the word anime original, you're going to freak out, and you're like, oh no, I don't want to watch this now, because it's, anime original. However, apparently this anime original Fate series that's being done by Studio Shaft, it has been written by Nasu himself, the actual writer of Fate. And so this is an entirely new entry for everybody can appreciate. So nobody knows what's going to happen. The actual diehard Fate fans don't know what's going to happen, and the newcomers don't know what's going to happen. Everybody's on a level playing field. Now, from what I kind of understand, I guess this is kind of a spoiler, but I don't think it is too big of a spoiler from what I've been told, though. Basically, it seems like time is constantly through a loop. It's resetting. You can kind of get that from the first episode of Fate Extra, so I guess it's not necessarily a spoiler overall. But apparently time is resetting, and most likely this series, Fate Extra Last Encore, is like a new loop in the series of Fate Extra, and it's something nobody's ever seen before. So it's like expanding upon the story that nobody's actually seen. So, yeah, this is anime original. There is no other way to really get into this content besides through the anime now, because it's brand new. Now, like I said, don't quote me on this, that's just what I have been told. But yeah, so anyways, that's basically it. I just wanted to make this quick video to let all of you guys know, if you've been on the fence, you don't know if you can start, Fate Extra and all of that, well, you can. You can go out of your way, you can start it, you don't have to worry. You don't need to see, Fate Stay Not, you don't need to see Fate Zero, you don't need to play, Fate Go, you don't need to do any of that. You can go out of your way and watch this. Just there you go. So, with that, I love you guys. You have a wonderful, wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Please be healthy. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. If you like this video, please leave a like. And if you want to get notified for whenever I upload a video, please click the bell icon down below. So, please be safe. Chibi out.